Literary Places by Sarah Baxter, illustrated by Amy Grimes. So you get introduction, and then it's 25 places and 25 books, like in the book, 25 books connected to the places. So 25 places, 25 books. So you get Paris, and like this is basically the same setup for each one, which Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, 1862. What? French city of light, squalor, revolution, eglate, and enlightenment. Do you hear the people sing, the angry men demanding to be heard? Once before, these elegant boulevards plowed through the congested slums. The city screamed with revolution. Tight-packed, disease-festered alleys, clogged with barricades and voices yearning for liberté élégante, fraternité. Now the avenues are wide, bright, brimming with bonhomie. The noise is of coffee cups chinking on enameled tabletops, breezes rattling the neat trees. These streets are elegant and more intricate, but once they flowed with blood, and then so nice introduction, basically. So it goes into like the author and about the book. So by the 1950s, when Victor Hugo was writing Les Miserables, Paris was quite literally the city of light. Around 15,000 newly installed gaslights illuminated the French capital. So it's goes on, and so you got like one, two kind of like images. So just some history about like the time period of like the book, and like at the time of the author was writing it, and maybe a bit of more of a biography of the author as well. So you're getting some information. So another thing was in talking about Victor Hugo and Les Mis. However, the best way to sense the plight of Hugo's Miserables is to descend into the sewers. For Hugo, there were another Paris under herself, a dank, foul-smelling facsimile with its own streets and alleyways. It's by descending into this abyss that Valjean rescues the wounded Marius. Salvation via hell. Haussmann improved the sewage system, but still a visit to Musée des Escouades de Paris, the Paris Sewer Museum. Bet that's a time and a half. Following the raised walkways above the effluent brings to mind and knows the Paris of Valjean. So, kind of like the bringing in the different places into the books and everything. So, you get like Paris, and then you get like Dublin, Ulysses, and so on and so forth. So it talks about the place, book, author, and some information. It's not a long book. It's a nice mix of what the book is about the author, and a bit of the city's role in the author and in the book. It can be a nice jump off point if doing anything related to one of the books or places or the author talked out in the book. So it does talk about a few different places around the world, I think. It talks about like To Kill a Mockingbird. So a few places, I don't think it's like every continent, but so you can't go into every single place a book has like settled itself in. But anyway, but yeah, if you are the type of person that wants that kind of like information, this is a great jump off point. Again, you're not going to get a whole like analogy biography of the book or the author. You're just getting an introduction, kind of like this author's like point of view of the connections and everything. So it's a nice book if you are wanting that kind of connection jump off point. So yeah, literary places, happy readings.